Emma Rodriguez was cleaning the counter at the diner for the time that evening. She was not really thinking about what she was doing. Emma Rodriguez had been working at the diner for a long time, almost 30 years. She had been serving coffee and food to the people who live in Riverside. Emma Rodriguez's hands were rough because she had been working hard for long. Emma Rodriguez was still a kind person. The next day was going to be a day for Emma Rodriguez. Her son Tyler was going to get married. She raised Tyler by herself since he was a baby, just 6 months old. His father, Rick, was a man who sold things for a living. He was very good at talking to people, but he did not keep his promises. He left them with no money and a lot of bills to pay. Emma had to work a lot, 2 shifts, sometimes even 3, so Tyler would not feel like he was missing out on having a father. She did everything for Tyler. She went to all his school plays, all his baseball games, and all the meetings with his teachers. Emma gave up a lot of things so Tyler could have a life than she did. Tyler was her boy. She wanted the best for him. She did all of this for Tyler. Tyler had become the person Emma thought he would be. He was 28 years old, worked as a financial analyst for a really big company in the city. Tyler was a person. He was smart and he was generous. When Tyler brought Vanessa Sterling to their home 2 years ago, Emma really wanted to like her. Vanessa Sterling was a woman. She was elegant and she was refined. Vanessa Sterling worked for a company that sold things and she seemed to move through life with a lot of confidence, like someone who never had any problems. Something was always off. Vanessa would smile at Emma when they were out. You could see the coldness in her eyes. She never asked Emma about what was going on in her life. Vanessa never wanted to hear about when Tyler was a kid. When they had dinner together as a family, Vanessa would change the subject whenever they started talking about the past. It was like Tyler's life before he met Vanessa was something to be ashamed of, something that needed to be kept hidden. Emma had not said anything about what was bothering her. The wedding was coming up. Tyler was really happy, and that is what was important to Emma. She thought that maybe Vanessa was a little uneasy around her and that they needed to spend more time together to get to know each other. As the wedding got closer, Emma and Vanessa seemed to be getting farther and farther apart. The dinner before the wedding was at a fancy restaurant in the city. This is the kind of place Emma had only looked at in magazines. Emma got there early with a gift that she had worked on for a time. The gift was a book with leather cover. It had lots of pictures of Tyler when he was a baby and as he grew up. Every page in the book had pictures, tickets, his school report cards, and notes that Emma wrote about what she remembered about each picture. The book showed how loved Tyler got for 28 years. Emma made the book for Tyler. Vanessa saw her at the entrance. She looked really beautiful in a fancy dress. Emma gave a smile and handed her the album. I put this together for you and Tyler. I thought you guys might want to see where Tyler grew up, all the things that happened to him when he was little, all the things that made Tyler the person he is. Vanessa looked at the album. She did not take it. She leaned in close to Emma. Her perfume was very strong. Vanessa spoke in a quiet voice that only Emma could hear. She said, after tomorrow, you have to know something about Tyler. Tyler is going to start a life. This new life is going to be my life with Tyler. You did a job taking care of Tyler when he was growing up, and I am thankful for that. Now your job is finished. You should do something for yourself and stay home tomorrow. Nobody wants to see you. A waitress crying in the front row when Tyler starts his life with me. Vanessa. Emma felt the blood drain from her face. She just stood there. She could not do anything. Emma was totally frozen. What Emma had just heard was really bad. Emma could not even think about it now. Vanessa kept talking. She did not stop smiling. Tyler cares about you, that is true. He cares about me even more. To be honest, when you are around with the dress you got from a hand store and your hands that look like you do hard work, it does not look right. We are trying to make an impression. This wedding is very important for Tyler's job and for our life. If you are there, it will remind everyone of the things we want to forget. Tyler loves you. He loves me more, and that is what matters. The album fell out of Emma's hands, hit the marble floor with a loud noise. Vanessa looked down at the album. She did not like what she saw. She said, "Look at this. This is what I am talking about. You are careless. You do not fit in here. Emma, it would be better if you just stayed home. Let Tyler have a day without you pulling him down. You know, back to the life you had before. Let Tyler have his day without you and your problems, Emma." Emma managed to get to her car. She just sat there in the parking lot for an hour, shaking all over. The things that were said to her kept going around in her mind like a dream that would not go away. Emma had given Tyler everything, all of her energy, every penny she had, and every single thing she had ever wanted to do. Now Emma was being told that she was a disappointment to Tyler, that Emma was an embarrassment to Tyler. That night was really tough for Emma. She did not sleep very much. When morning came, Emma had made up her mind. She was not going to the wedding. If Vanessa wanted Emma to stay away, then Emma would stay away. The wedding was going to be at a church. Emma could not bear the thought of sitting there and watching her son marry Vanessa, who did not think very highly of Emma. The wedding and Emma's son was something Emma's son was going to do, but Emma would not be there to see it because Vanessa saw Emma as someone who was not important. Her phone was ringing all the time. Tyler called her 6 times. Then her sister called her. Some friends from the diner called her too. Everyone who called wanted to know where Emma was. Emma turned off her phone. She sat in her small apartment, just staring at the walls of her apartment. At 11 o'clock the wedding was supposed to start. Emma pictured Tyler standing at the altar looking for her in the crowd. The feeling of guilt was really strong. The hurt was just as bad. Emma felt like she had let Tyler down. She had done such a job raising him that now he did not need her anymore. The wedding was about Tyler. Emma could not help thinking about how she had raised Tyler. But then, at noon, her sister burst through the door, still wearing her guest dress, her face pale with shock. "Emma, the wedding is off. Tyler called it off. You need to hear what happened." Emma looked at her sister. She could not believe what she was hearing. "What do you mean the wedding is not going to happen?" Emma wanted to know what her sister meant by the wedding being off. She was talking about the wedding. Emma thought it was still on. Emma asked her sister to explain what she meant by the wedding is off. The wedding was something Emma was really looking forward to. She did not understand why it was not going to happen now. Emma was very surprised that her sister said the wedding is off. Her sister, Patricia, took her hands. "Tyler knows the story now. He found out before the wedding ceremony started. Emma, the truth is that Vanessa has not been honest about anything. Patricia told us what happened at the church. That morning at 10:30 Tyler was in the room where the groom gets ready with his friend James. They were trying to help Tyler feel better because he was really nervous. James was acting weird the time. He kept looking at his phone, would not look at Tyler or anyone else. Patricia said James was being very strange. He just kept checking his phone over again. James just could not keep quiet longer. He said to Tyler, "Tyler, I have to show you something. I am really sorry. You need to see this before you marry that person, I mean before you walk down that aisle." Tyler was given his phone by him. The screen showed some pictures that were taken a week before. These pictures were of Vanessa at a hotel bar. She was really close to a man that Tyler knew away. This man was Brett Hutchinson. He was the business partner of Vanessa. They started a marketing company together about 6 months ago. Tyler saw that Vanessa and Brett Hutchinson were together in these pictures. The pictures of Vanessa and Brett Hutchinson were taken at the hotel bar. Tyler felt like his whole world was turning down. "Where did you get these things?" "Brett's wife hired an investigator," James said in a low voice. She thought Brett was cheating on her. When Brett's wife saw these pictures, she got in touch with James because she knew James would talk to Tyler about it. Brett has been doing this for at least 8 months now. This was all happening long before Tyler even asked his girlfriend to marry him. Tyler's hands were shaking really badly as he looked at the pictures. There were pictures of Vanessa and Brett eating at restaurants, going into hotel rooms, and kissing in parking garages. The pictures showed what was really going on with Vanessa and Brett, and Tyler could not deny what he was seeing. The pictures of Vanessa and Brett together were very clear. James was not finished. He said there is more to it. "I did some digging into Vanessa's family. Tyler, I found out that they are really struggling with money. Her father lost everything in a real estate deal 3 years ago. Vanessa's family has been living on credit, borrowed money ever since. They are basically bankrupt." He got out his laptop, looked at the financial records. Then he said, "Look at this thing that Vanessa had made this agreement." "Did you really read the thing that Vanessa had made?" Tyler signed the thing without thinking about it. Vanessa told him it was normal, that it was just to protect Tyler and herself. When James pointed out some parts of it, Tyler figured out that he had been tricked by Vanessa. The more James talked about the clauses, the more Tyler understood that he had made a mistake by signing it. Tyler was not happy with himself for trusting Vanessa much when she said it was standard. The paper that Tyler and Vanessa signed before they got married said that 60% of Tyler's money for the 10 years would go into a special account that Vanessa was in charge of. If Tyler and Vanessa decided to split up during that time, Vanessa would get to keep all the money in that account. The house that Tyler and Vanessa were going to buy together. There were also some rules about the businesses that Tyler and Vanessa might start, which meant that Tyler would have to pay for Vanessa's marketing agency if it did not do well. Tyler's money would be used to help Vanessa's marketing agency, which was not doing well at that time. James said that this is not a marriage contract. This is a business deal. They wanted your money. They wanted you to be stable so they could get the money you will earn in the future. You were not a husband to them. The marriage was a way for them to solve their money problems. James said that you were a solution to the problems they had. Tyler sat down hard. His mind was going really fast. All of a sudden, everything was clear to him. The way Vanessa always changed the subject when they talked about love, and instead, she wanted to talk about Tyler's job and what he was going to do in the future. The way her father always talked about making money and starting businesses. The way Vanessa really wanted Tyler to sign the prenup away. She did not want him to get a lawyer to look at it, even when Tyler said that would be a good idea for both of them. To have a lawyer look at the prenup. Then he thought of his mother. She was the one who had worked hard to give him a good life. His mother had done everything for him without wanting anything. His mother was the person that Vanessa had spoken about in a mean way, saying she was just a waitress. Rage flooded through him. He got up from his seat, still wearing his tuxedo. He walked straight to the bridal suite where the bride was getting ready. The man was really angry. He wanted to talk to the bride right away. He was still dressed up in his tuxedo. The man walked to the suite, his tuxedo all perfect and nice, but he was not feeling nice at all. He was feeling very angry, and that is why he was going to the bridal suite. Vanessa was with all her bridesmaids. She looked really beautiful in her wedding dress that cost $15,000. When Tyler walked in, she turned around, gave him a big smile. "Tyler, you are not supposed to see me before we get married," Vanessa said. She really did not want Tyler to see her in her wedding dress before the wedding started. Vanessa looked at Tyler. Said, "You should not be here right now, Tyler." Tyler held up the phone, showed her the photographs. He said, "Do you want to explain what these photographs are?" Tyler was looking at her, waiting for her to say something about the photographs. The room got really quiet. Vanessa's smile stopped for a second before she was okay again. "Tyler, that is not what it looks like," she said. "Brett and I were talking about business with Brett." Vanessa wanted Tyler to know that she and Brett were just discussing business with each other. What kind of business needs hotel rooms? Are you thinking of companies that require hotel rooms for their employees to stay in when they travel? Businesses like consulting firms or sales teams that have people traveling all the time need hotel rooms. Asterisk. Companies that have conferences or meetings in cities need hotel rooms for their staff. Asterisk. Firms that send employees to training sessions in places need hotel rooms. Asterisk. Businesses that have people visiting clients in cities need hotel rooms for them to stay in. Businesses that require hotel rooms are usually the ones that have a lot of travel involved. The bridesmaids looked at each other. One of the bridesmaids was really uncomfortable. She got up and left the room quietly. The bridesmaids were still standing there after she left. Vanessa said that I am overreacting. Her voice became really firm. "Someone is trying to cause trouble for the people I care about, including me. It is probably my mother who's behind this. My mother has never liked Vanessa. My mother probably paid someone to make pictures of Vanessa and me. My mother has no idea these things are even around," Tyler said in a cold voice. He looked at me, said, "And since we are talking about my mother, do you want to tell me what you said to my mother last night?" Vanessa's eyes got really scared and jittery. "I have no idea what you are talking about," Vanessa said. "You said something really mean to her. You told her that she should not come to the wedding. You actually called her a waitress, which is the job she does, and you said that having her at the wedding would be an embarrassment to you. The wedding is a deal, and you made it clear that you do not want her to be there. You think that she is an embarrassment, and that is why you do not want her at the wedding. She said that to you. I do not think she is telling the truth. The woman is not being honest. She is trying to turn you against me. She wants you to think badly of me and the things that I do. The woman is lying about me." Tyler knew his mother well. His mother, Emma Rodriguez, had always been honest with him. She never told him anything that was not true. His mother, Emma Rodriguez, did not even tell him what Vanessa said. The reason she did not tell him was because she did not want to make him unhappy. She wanted Tyler to be happy. "The wedding is not going to happen," Tyler said. He told everyone that the wedding is off. Tyler announced that the wedding is not going to happen. "The wedding is off," that is what Tyler announced. Vanessa's calm demeanor completely fell apart. She said, "You cannot be serious about this." Then she looked at Tyler. Said, "We have 200 guests waiting for us. This is a big misunderstanding about what really happened with the wedding plans. Tyler, the only thing I did not understand was that you did not really love the person I'm, which is me. I thought you actually had feelings for me. I guess that was not true. The misunderstanding was about your love for me." The man turned around, walked out, leaving Vanessa screaming behind him. He then went to the church sanctuary. The guests were already waiting for him. The man's hands were shaking really badly. When he started talking, his voice was steady. He went to the church sanctuary to talk to the guests, and even though his hands were shaking, the man's voice was steady when he spoke to the guests at the church sanctuary. There is not going to be a wedding today. I am really sorry for the trouble this is going to cause. The thing is, I found out that my fiancé has not been honest with me. She has been with someone and our whole relationship has been a lie. This marriage was not what I thought it was. It was all based on things that were not true. Thank you for taking the time to come here today to celebrate with us. I appreciate it. The church was filled with gasps and whispers. Vanessa's father stood up. His face was really red. He said, "You cannot embarrass Vanessa like this. We will take you to court for not doing what you said you would do. We will take you to court for saying things about Vanessa. We will take Vanessa's father and Vanessa to court for everything that you have done to Vanessa." Tyler looked at him calmly. He said, "You should talk to a lawyer before you say things like that. I know about the times you went bankrupt. I know about all the money you owe people. I know exactly why you wanted me to sign that prenup. If someone is going to sue, it will be me, because I think you tried to trick me. I am talking about the prenup. I think it is a fake." Tyler is going to take action if he finds out that the prenup was designed to cheat him. The prenup is what Tyler is talking about. He knows it was not a good idea. He walked out of the church. Then he got in his car and drove straight to his mother's apartment. The church was now behind him. He was on his way to see his mother at her apartment. When Emma opened the door, her eyes were all red because she had been crying. Tyler gave her a hug. He said, "Mom, I feel really bad about what happened. I am so sorry about everything. I am really sorry, Mom." Emma held her son and cried, not from sadness anymore, but from relief. The wedding that did not happen was really tough on everyone. It did not take long for people to find out about it on media. Vanessa's family was able to control what people thought about it very quickly. They made videos that made people feel sad. They said that Tyler had left Vanessa standing alone at the wedding without saying why. They said that Emma was a mother who was trying to control Tyler, and that she had told him a lot of lies about Vanessa. Vanessa's family did a job of making people think that Emma was the bad person, and that she was the reason Tyler did not marry Vanessa. The comments section was full of people Emma did not know who were saying mean things about Emma. Some people even figured out where Emma worked at the diner. They left bad reviews saying Emma was cruel and manipulative to people at the diner where Emma worked. Emma really tried to ignore the thing, but the harassment just got worse and worse. She started getting these scary emails that threatened her. Then someone even threw eggs at her apartment door, which was really frightening. Her boss at the diner was worried that all this bad stuff was going to hurt the diner's reputation, so he told Emma that she should probably take some time off from work. The boss was really nice about it. Emma could tell he was concerned about the negative attention the diner was getting because of what was happening to her. Tyler was really mad. He said, "We have to stand up for ourselves. We have to tell people what really happened with the situation. The truth about the situation needs to be told to people." Emma was really tired. She said, "People will think what they want to think. Vanessa seems like the one who was hurt, and I seem like what she said. I am a waitress, and nobody really cares about the waitress." Tyler said, "I care about you with a lot of feeling." He really meant it. Then he said, "I am not going to let them destroy you." Tyler wanted to protect you, the person he cared about, from people who wanted to hurt you. The man hired a lawyer. This lawyer was a woman named Rachel Kim. She was very good at her job. Rachel Kim dealt with cases where people said things about others that were not true and cases where people cheated others. Rachel Kim heard what they had to say. She started working on their case right away. Rachel Kim was the one who was going to help them with their problem. First, she got the pictures of Vanessa and Brett from the investigator. Then she asked for copies of all the money papers that had to do with the Sterling family. What they found out was really bad, even worse than they thought it would be. The things they learned about the Sterling family were very bad. Vanessa's father, Gordon Sterling, had been doing something bad for the past 2 years. He was running a scam where he took money from people and used it to pay the old people who had given him money before. The police were getting close to catching him. They would be investigating him in a few months. The reason Vanessa and Tyler had to get married fast was that the Sterling family needed Tyler's good name and his money. They wanted to be able to leave the country if they had to. They needed Tyler's help to do that. The Sterling family was in a lot of trouble and they needed a way out. That is why they wanted Tyler to marry Vanessa quickly. The plan for Tyler's money had been set up to move much of Tyler's money as possible before everything fell apart. Vanessa knew what was going on with Tyler's money the time. Rachel put all the evidence together into a file for court. Then she did something that surprised everyone. She got in touch with a journalist who was really good at finding out when people did things with money like financial fraud. Rachel wanted the journalist to look at her file. About fraud. The news about the wedding that did not happen came out 3 weeks later. This article told us everything that happened with Gordon Sterling and the bad things he did. It also talked about Vanessa and the man she had an affair with. The article even mentioned the prenup that Gordon Sterling made Vanessa sign. It said how badly Emma was treated. The person who wrote the article even got a video from the restaurant where they had the rehearsal dinner. The video showed Vanessa talking to Emma. Even though we could not hear what they were saying, people who know about body language looked at the video, said that Vanessa seemed to be threatening Emma or trying to scare her. The article had all the details about Gordon Sterling's crimes. What really happened with Vanessa and Emma? People completely changed their minds about Emma overnight. The same people who had said really mean things about Emma were now saying sorry to her. On media, it turned out that Vanessa's videos where she was crying were not genuine. Some of Vanessa's friends started talking. They said that Vanessa had been talking about how she was going to get a rich boyfriend. Vanessa had also been making fun of Emma behind her back for a time. Emma was the one who was really hurt by all of this. The friends of Vanessa said that she had been bragging about landing a guy, which was Emma's boyfriend. Gordon Sterling got in trouble with the law 2 days after the story came out. The marketing company that Vanessa and Brett owned fell apart when their clients found out about the affair and the fraud that was going on. Vanessa herself had to deal with the law because people thought she was involved in planning the fraud. The marketing agency that Vanessa and Brett ran did not survive the scandal. Gordon Sterling and the people around him were affected by the article that was published. Vanessa is still facing charges for being part of a plan to commit fraud. Emma went back to her job at the diner. When she got there on her day, a lot of customers were waiting to say sorry to Emma, to shake Emma's hand and to tell Emma how brave Emma was. One person even left a big tip of $500 for a breakfast that only cost $10. The owner of the diner was very nice to Emma, gave Emma a raise. The owner also told Emma that she could have much time off as Emma needed. The real healing actually happened at home for Tyler and Emma. Tyler had moved back into Emma's apartment for a while because he was trying to figure out what he was going to do next. They liked to spend their evenings cooking food and watching old movies. They would talk about everything that Tyler and Emma had been through. Tyler and Emma had a lot to talk about. One night, Tyler pulled out the photo album that Emma had made. This was the album that had fallen on the floor at the rehearsal dinner. He had picked it up after everything went wrong. Tyler remembered the photo album that Emma had made. He looked at it again. He said this to me in a voice. I looked through this thing, every page of this. Do you know what I figured out about this? Emma shook her head and tears were already forming in her eyes. The thought of this was really upsetting. Emma just did not know what to do. You gave me everything. I mean, every chance I got in life was because of you. You worked hard for me, you were always tired. And I was about to mess it all up for someone who did not really care about me, they just wanted my money. He took her hand. I am never going to let anyone be mean to you again. You are the important person in my life, the Facebook person, the teacher. Nobody is more important than you. You have always been the important person in my life, my whole life. You are my family, my mom, my everything, I mean, my mother. 6 months later, Tyler met someone. This person was named Claudia. She was a teacher at a school. On weekends, Claudia volunteered at places that helped people who did not have homes. The time Tyler took Claudia to meet Emma, Claudia did something very nice. She brought flowers for Emma. She also brought a note that she had written by hand. In the note, Claudia said thank you to Emma for raising Tyler to be such a son. Tyler and Claudia spent time with Emma and Claudia was very kind to her. Claudia was a public school teacher. She liked to help people at homeless shelters on weekends. Emma knew a way that this was not like other times. Claudia asked Emma lots of questions about Tyler when he was a kid. She even laughed at the funny stories about Tyler's really bad haircuts when he was a teenager. Claudia also wanted to help Emma wash the dishes after they ate dinner. Emma felt that Claudia was being really nice to her and that she truly cared about Emma. Claudia treated Emma with kindness, made her feel welcome. When Tyler and Claudia got engaged a year later, they wanted to have a ceremony just with the people they care about. Emma was a help with the planning. She picked out the flowers and tried all the different cakes. Claudia made sure that Emma was part of every decision that they made for the wedding. Claudia wanted Emma to feel like she was really a part of the wedding planning, so she asked Emma what she thought about everything. Emma gave her honest opinion about the flowers and the cakes, and all the other things. On the wedding day, Emma wore a nice dress that Claudia had helped her choose. She saw her son marry a woman who really loved him. This woman valued family, being kind to people, which was more important to her than having a lot of money and a high status. As Emma watched this, Emma felt very calm and happy, which was something Emma had not felt in a long time. When we were all at the reception, Tyler got up, said something. He said, "I want to thank my mother, Emma Rodriguez. My mother taught me what love really means. Love is not about what people can do for you or how they make you feel. Love is about being for each other even when things get tough. Love is about giving things up for the people you care about and being loyal to them. It is about not giving up on the people who are important to you. My mother, Emma Rodriguez, everything about me comes from her, my mother. Emma Rodriguez." Emma cried tears as the room erupted in applause. Tyler came down from the microphone, gave her a big hug. He said, "I love you, Mom. Thank you for being there for me even when I messed up and did not deserve it." Emma whispered back, "To them you always deserved it." She said it like she really meant it. "You always will," Emma said again, her voice still very quiet. The evening went on. Emma danced with her son. She saw him smile. It was a real happy smile. Emma felt thankful for all the times they went through because it all led them to this moment. Vanessa tried to keep Emma from Tyler's life. That only showed how strong the bond between Emma and her son Tyler really was. Emma and Tyler were meant to be, and nothing could break that. Sometimes the worst betrayals lead to the most beautiful redemptions. And sometimes, the love between a mother and son is strong enough to survive anything.